Hi everybody, Shay here. This is going to be one of those videos when I have no makeup on, I'm alone in the room and in my nightgown, but I wanted to pop up in the camera and talk to you guys. Because today was one of those days when I had to deal with a pretty harsh reality, and I wanted to share what that reality is with you guys. There's going to be bad days, and there's going to be days when we're going to be faced with some really cold, hard truths about life, about the reality of how people are. And that was something that I had to face today. I realized today that there are two people in my life who I care for. One is very slowly killing themselves and with addiction, and they have a problem. So of course I have to step away from that one, but it doesn't mean that I don't have feelings about it. You don't want to see somebody that you care about self-destructing. It's not fun. And it kind of put me in a place where I could relate with the people in my life that were supporting me during my 22 years of addiction. So that was one cold, hard reality that I've been facing a lot with lately. Watching somebody who I care about slowly self-destructing and seeing that almost as a mirror of what I've done to the little bit of loved ones that I have left in my life. It brings about a newer level of appreciation that I have for my support system. Let's put it that way. The other cold, hard reality that I had to face today is I am still a little bit naive and a little bit gullible sometimes. And there was another person in my life who I thought I was starting to build a friendship with. And I kind of got slapped across the face with, nope, I was being used. I was being lied to and manipulated and used, basically. So that hurt, I don't have, because I spent so much of my life in active addiction, I don't have a whole lot of friends. I have some friends, but most of my friends are online friends. I don't have too many friends in real life that I hang out with or interact with or talk to on a regular basis. Mostly because I burned so many bridges during my 22 years of addiction. But October 10th will be 4 years clean for me. And so since I don't do a 12-step program, I don't have like a whole program full of NAers or AAers. I don't have a whole big pool of people to choose from, to be a friend of mine. And I'm very, very picky about who I'm going to let in my life. And, I try to watch people a little bit before I kind of really, really open up. But like once I open up, I'll tell you everything, because I don't really have anything to hide. So actually, I don't know. I think I would tell a perfect stranger everything too. But that's mostly because I don't have anything to hide, and I'm pretty content and settled with who I am. And I'm happy with who I am today. So I don't know. I'm just rambling on. It's just two cold, hard realities that I was faced with, and it just made me realize that even though you have to do the right thing, it doesn't mean doing the right thing is the easiest thing to do. Sometimes it's really, really hard to do the right thing, and sometimes doing the right thing will hurt your feelings. And, you know, two situations that I find myself in right now, I know I'm doing the right thing. I know that I've made the right decision. Intellectually, emotionally, mentally, everything's telling me that I'm making the right decision. I know I'm making the right decisions in my life, but it just really, really sucks that there are two people in my life that are negatively affected by me making the correct decision. But I can't, even though it sucks and I'm having these feelings, you know, I have feelings of guilt, you know, I'm having a little bit of anxiety. It's weighing heavily on my mind, as you can tell. But it's a very slippery slope for me to get wrapped up with lies and manipulation and secrets and hiding things. And even doing that on behalf of somebody else that you care about, very slippery slope for me, and I can't go down that slope. You know, so if that makes me a bad person, then I guess I'll just have to be that bad person, but I will be that bad person waiting for another bad person who's just like me to be my friend. So I guess that's just the way it's going to be. So I know this was, gosh, I almost feel like I'm talking to my diary, but I really want to show everybody the bad days as I have before, to show how I'm mentally working through some of the struggles that I go through. You know, just because I don't do a traditional 12-step program, and there's not a whole lot of examples out there in the world where others are doing this. So that's why I feel like it's important for me to bare my soul and my thoughts to you guys, even when I am having these type of days. This is why I feel like it's important for me to continue making my videos and working the Rational Recovery Program series into my channel. There's other people that I have been speaking with that I would like to get included onto the channel. Like, I have plans for this channel in the future. I really am hoping to see this grow, and I really want to break some stigmas, you know, and I discussed the stigmas that I really want to break in some of my previous videos. But the one stigma that I want to break is, this is not so much about how the 12 steps doesn't work necessarily for everybody. Like, it is a point that I have to make in order to get the people that I am trying to target, which are the people that the 12 steps don't work, because there's a huge community of us out there that are like it. But the one thing that I have noticed is there are abundance of information out there about how the 12-step program works, but there's just not a whole bunch of people out there representing themselves about, hey, look at me, I got clean without the 12 steps. Like, it doesn't exist. So that's why I will continue to do this. That's why I will continue to share the bad days that I have and continue sharing the thoughts that I have, no matter how vulnerable it makes me. It's important that the addiction community rallies themselves together and realizes that whether you believe in the disease model of addiction or not, or whether you're in a 12-step program or not, we are a community that is meant to be supportive of each other, especially during our most vulnerable times in our lives. So I want to put a reminder out there for that guys, we're supposed to be sticking together here. We're a community that's meant to stick together and support each other through everything. So I just don't want that message to get lost in the fact that I don't do a 12-step program, you know. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Guys, don't forget that bad days are going to happen. And mental exercises you might just have to do. Have to work things out, even if it means talking to a camera like I am. So until the next time, guys, I do have a video planned, and it's not. I am doing the research on the Rational Recovery video series too, but I have another video planned in between the Rational Recovery series that I am working on currently right now. That's going to be before the second series of the Rational Recovery video. So don't forget to be the change in the world that you want to see, and I will see you all in the next video.